Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Play action. Now it's Murray. Buying time to his left. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Get ready! Get ready!
They're throwing it on first down. But no one was open, so he gets flushed out of the pocket, runs towards the sidelines, gets out of bounds with a good gain and a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Well, this defense for the Rams, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Cohen gets it again on 2nd. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Play fake. Murray. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. On play action, it's Murray. He will find the rookie from Purdue. That's Rondale Moore. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 40. So opening drive, 3rd down. They complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
Murray now on 1st down. Steps away to his left, and he'll just get rid of it.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, Murray. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Murray to air it out again. Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. To throw, it's Murray. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
1st down Cardinals after the catch there by DeAndre Hopkins. Remember, he spent 7 seasons in Houston, now in his 2nd year with Arizona, and went over 10,000 yards receiving for his career last year. Another big season, also tied his career high with 115 catches, none bigger than the Hail Murray against the Buffalo Bills.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Here's Murray. And this is caught. It's a touchdown. Oh, there's a flag down. They're already walking this one back. This one's not going to stand. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. Now Murray off play action. And it's caught. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still 3rd and goal that they face now. Cohen. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Tariq Cohen, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Prater for the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Stafford on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And finally he goes out of bounds right at the 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Kevin King with a pick.
And the Cards are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Well, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Here.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And he is the NFC rating offensive player of the week. You got to think, all the guys that take the field each and every week, that's not an easy award. Always has to feel good to grab it.
It has to feel great because it separates you, at least for a week, amongst your peers. And for him to separate again, he has to have the same type of a game. That means being explosive off the line of scrimmage and catching everything that comes his way.
Forced out to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Murray looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McBride. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
1st down, Murray. It's complete to Hopkins. Now, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
And that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point good by Prater, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. No return here for Calais, and this will be a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Isaiah Simmons came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. So now Stafford and the Rams after the sack. They're staring up at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over pursuing, and making a very nice play.
On 2nd and 9, Stafford. And this will be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Stafford. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
32.
They snap it to Stafford. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. On the handoff, it's Cohen. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. They run. This is Cohen. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Tariq Cohen with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Prater for the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. No return here for Calais, and this will be a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Second down, they'll go with Akers again.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action. Stafford. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down. So do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility. But now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
Just beating the play clock. Stafford.
There's the rookie from Auburn, Anthony Schwartz.
And he takes it all the way down to the 15. A big play there for L.A.
And that might be exactly where they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
They'll swing this out to Tony.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
They'll look to run with Akers.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
His 4th rushing touchdown on the year, number 6 overall.
And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off near the 42, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On 2nd and inches, Stafford.
He's going to have the hook up to Schwartz.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. It doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
On 1st down at Stafford. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
Isaiah Simmons able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Stafford, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, and nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. Throwing is Stafford. Going for it all. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA.
Kadarius Toney.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Rams are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense, as they'll take over with just 13 seconds to go before the break.
This is caught. It's Brown. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Murray now on first down. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And Rondale Moore, a second-round pick from Purdue. Only 5'7", 181. May have prevented him from going in the first round. But what a cerebral player, a great competitor. And his run after the catch, as impressive as anyone had in the draft. Nice catch there. Picks up the first down.
So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play.
No return here for Calais, and this will be a touchback.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage will be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
They'll run here with Raymond Calais.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. Here we go on 4th. Stafford
That's pulled in by the rookie from Louisville, Tutu Atwell.
Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
32.
To throw again on second down. Stafford, he's going to loft one deep left side here. This is intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Cohen. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 54 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Rolling to his right.
Complete on the quick throw to Moore.
They'll run on second down with Cohen. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that one or two guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board. Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Shotgun now from Murray. Being chased out left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. To throw is Murray. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Hollywood Marquise Brown. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Now Prater to add the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. No return here for Calais, and this will be a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Back to throw, Stafford. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Here's a run with Akers on second down.
They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down. To throw is Stafford. Eluding the pressure right.
On Stafford for the third time is intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. I think you would agree, just a good decision right there. Goes for the safe play, gets some yardage out of it.
And showed some toughness as well. As you noted, he stayed right in there. Saw the rush was coming, hung in there, took the hit, dumped it out to the outside, and now they pick up some yardage, and you have a back that's grateful to you and will continue to make plays.
Back now here on EA Sports. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Cardinals on third down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This will be 3rd and 6.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to float this over the middle deep.
And this is going to fall to the ground incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. 2nd and 10.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off right around the 43. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. After the turnover, here's Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
Well, it certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
Yeah, still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Now Stafford. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Got a man. It's Schwartz, complete.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Now a play fake it at Stafford. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Brian Poole. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now Murray, he bootlegs it. Steps away. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep. He will push his way down to about the 14.
Second down and 7.
Now Murray. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the third time. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The interception was a good starting point, but still a huge hill to climb with his 3-score deficit and time fading. Flushed out right. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Looking to throw again on second down. Stafford. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. 60 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. He'll get this one complete to Atwell. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
22.
Third and long. It's Stafford.
Open man right side is Tony.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Stafford. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
That's on the guard, David Edwards.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Stafford now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Stafford.
Open man here, Schwartz, complete.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Now Stafford. And my goodness, another interception. He's picked off just shy of midfield. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a...
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And finally out of bounds just inside the 10. A huge play there for Arizona. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. He rifles complete, caught by Moore. That catch good for only a couple.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Second down and goal. Murray. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help